Okay, welcome back to another edition of the WK Sports Live Network. Today we have our baseball season preview. We've got head coach Chris May. Another exciting 2021 season right on the horizon, Coach.
Yeah, about time we could play some baseball. Last season, obviously, we didn't have a season, so that kind of stunk. Being a big baseball guy, so definitely excited to get the season started this year.
So that being said, you've had a lot of time to kind of anticipate, look forward to the season. What are some of your thoughts or expectations going into the season?
It's going to be a weird year. Not having a season last year kind of hurt. We lost a couple seniors that would have been last year and thoughts that we wanted to evaluate coming into this season. So I just know at the beginning of the season, we're going to see a couple different lineups, just trying to figure out what our lineup's going to be by playoff time.
It's an exciting time of year. Obviously, we're in March per my jersey, but we get to think about baseball. Who are going to be some key players offensively in your lineup this season?
For us, the top two hitters that we have coming back from the previous season that we had when they were sophomores, Aiden Baxter, Lucas Bush, they both hit over 300 for us. Clayton Hawkins was hitting real good that year too as a sophomore. Then he got a back injury and kind of slowed down at the end of the year. But and him, Brady Woodley, a couple of young pieces too. Definitely looking forward to these guys coming back this year.
A lot of the experts will say that pitching is the currency of baseball. What can we expect on the mound this season?
Kind of the same thing. We have definitely a lack of experience just because of not having a season last year and being before those guys were sophomores. But look to see Brady Woodley, Lucas Bush probably being our main two pitchers. After that, Aiden Baxter and Clayton Hawkins have never pitched in the game, but they're going to try. If they can throw strikes, they might be on the mound. And then again, we might see some young arms. I've been evaluating a little bit in the summer. We even had an 8th grader that looked pretty solid this summer. Some freshmen that can throw a lot of strikes. Same thing with some sophomores too. So it'll be interesting to see.
Sounds like the future is bright with a lot of interest and intrigue. Now, who are the favorites going into the section and the conference this year?
That's another tough thing. Not having a season last year. The previous season we had, they were all sophomores, so most of those guys were playing on JV that year. So you don't really know who's going to be the top dogs in the conference time until you start getting the ball rolling. But I know St. Charles, they hosted the Junior World Series or the Junior State Legion tournament, and they placed third at that. So they have some good young talent. Plainview's always pretty solid, at least on our side. And there's some other good teams that have some good arms. Chatfield has a good pitcher. As far as section goes, we did get to see probably one of the better teams in our section in Hayfield this summer. They beat us by 20 runs. I mean, they're a good ball team, all the way from pitching to hitting all the way through their